Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. So we've got a reading for you about something that is going to change, something that could impact your job or something that could impact your finances. Could also be about your household. But it feels to me like things have been a little tricky or a little dicey in terms of being able to meet your responsibilities or, spend the money that you need to. And now we have a feeling like everything is all better again. So I wrote the word safe because this could be somebody who's finding a safer place to live. This could be somebody who just feels like now they're out of danger's way in terms of finances, but it's about kind of like feeling cozy in front of the fireplace, basically. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of one time. Oh, I missed you guys. And Merry Christmas Eve to those of you that celebrate. I hope you're having a good day so far, hopefully pretty relaxing, and that you get to have some cherished time with the fam or people that you care about. This is the Pulp Tarot. I will be hanging with my fam tomorrow and probably taking a little bit of time off, but I won't take off too much. I'm a workaholic, you guys. You know me. If you want a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. Hello, Illuminati. How we doing? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We started with this card, I think, yesterday with this deck. But that makes a lot of sense because we're talking about stability. We're talking about money. We're talking about not having to worry about things. And with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, this is exactly the card I was expecting to see because of that recycle or recovery card. You're, getting back up after having fallen or finding a way to solve an issue that's been kind of irritating you. What else do we have? Five of Wands in the reverse. Hanged Man in the reverse. It's like you made a sacrifice or you did something you knew was going to be the right move, but it might have been just a little bit uncomfortable. Like, okay, I can pay everything on time, but if I do, then I'll probably have to not buy coffee, or I'll probably have to, make pasta without meat. There's some like sacrifice or change. I'll just, tighten the purse strings a little bit and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I think there's an external situation that happens and positively impacts you as well. So this could be, costs associated with your house going down, a raise, getting a random refund you didn't expect, that kind of thing. Or maybe somebody's really generous at the holidays and gives you a gift card you need. Or just cash. Who doesn't like cash, right? Hello, Voyager. How are you doing? We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. So for many of you, you may be realizing that part of the instability or concerns around this stability is in part due to somebody that you've been associating with. So it could be a question of, am I, taking care of somebody else that I shouldn't have to, like they're not my dependent, right? Or am I, loaning money that I shouldn't? Am I spending money that I shouldn't? This is someone who's honestly taking a look and I think realizing there's something that needs to change, and it could be a friend. Yeah, honestly, it feels to me like there is codependency here. So this could be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship, but there's someone who's like kind of clinging on. And I see you basically being honest with yourself about it. Maybe things would be easier if I wasn't so focused on somebody else's situation, or maybe things would be easier at work if I wasn't doing my coworkers' work for them. There's a shift here, and it does involve someone outside of your situation or outside of your house, maybe I should put it. Although it could be a partner, it could be someone you live with, it could be a roommate struggling to pay their bills. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, indicating somebody who sees things very clearly. They understand what's causing this problem with regards to finances. And I think they've also determined that this is an issue that's kind of repeating. Have y'all ever found out that you're paying for something and you didn't know that you were paying for it? I signed up for, what was it called? Microsoft like Live or something for Xbox. And I'd been paying for that ish for like, I don't know, a year and a half and didn't really realize it. So that could be one of those things. But we've got an expense or something you're able to take action on. And you're like, okay, I can cancel that. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Or, oh, I don't use that grill anymore. I can sell it. I'm sure lots of people want that on Christmas Eve. You grilling out your meal today, you guys? Yeah? You seeing it out in the cold? Like, oh, golly, those hot dogs smell great. All right. What else do we have? Let's go with the Earth and Bone Oracle. Hello, Set of Fire, my soul. How are you doing? Merry Christmas to you. Oh, well, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Hello, Justice. How are you doing? We've got number 20, time. Planning, making decisions, leaving comfort, taking risks. So with that Two of Wands, well, shit. Two Wands and the King of Wands. This is like, I know that it might be a little bit difficult. It might be a bit off the path that everybody else tends to follow, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to get creative, or I'm going to make a change. I'm not going to just like sit by and wait for things to, be difficult. I'm going to make use of what I have. So we might see the Magician, because this is very like, I take action, I figure it out. So we also have number 9, which is the Visionary, confidence, self-assured, passionate, self-worth, and vivacious. So basically this is, you know what? I got this. It might be a little bit challenging. It might, prevent a couple of people from figuring things out, but I'm pretty smart. SMRT. So maybe somebody reminds you of how intelligent you are. Maybe somebody just kind of holds a mirror up and says, see that? That's you. Look how awesome you are. Think about all the things you've gotten through before. Just got to use the old noggin. For others of you, there could be somebody who, gives you a small loan. But you go out there and you figure out a way to deal with this. Oh, okay. So this is the Fairy Godmother Oracle, and boy, do I love that. I love that so much. Some of you may be partnering with somebody new. So there could be a new opportunity for you with regards to a job offer. It could be that you found a cheaper deal on your cell phone. There's something here about you doing business. All right, what's your best deal? What's your best and final? What do you got over there? What are you looking at? I don't know, maybe you're doing a garage sale? Those are fun, right? Hello, Key Controller. How we doing? Hello, Mommy Marie. Did I say it right? I can't tell. Is that an us? Oh, no. Ms. I'm sorry. Ms. Mia? Don't hate me. All right, this is the Mirror Gold Tarot. Let's see what else we got for you. I love this, though. Venture and fortuity means there's something that's about to go very well for you financially. Horseshoes are lucky, man. So, but it has to do with you having an idea, because this fortuity is clarifying visionary. You see something, you have a plan, you're like, ow. Well, if I just do this and this and this, I could make a lot of money. And it it will work out well. So trust your gut. You've got a good idea. And there could be somebody that you're partnering with. Oh my. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Is this the person who's... Yeah. So we've got somebody involved in your story that is like running with you, wanting to make things work, thinking about ideas or strategies. And then there's also this person who's like holding you back. Somebody who feels like they have to give their opinion on every little thing. And I don't really like their opinions. They either don't, like they don't understand what they're talking about and they want to pretend like they do, or they just want to tell you what to do. And I don't really have a lot of use for that. If you're just going to talk to hear yourself talk, you can do it way over there where I can't hear you. This is somebody who wants to tell you that your idea is dumb or wants to tell you what you should do with your money. And I feel like you're over here like, doesn't sound right. Not going to do it. Thanks for playing. Doodles. So be conscious. There is somebody, or like use your discernment, right? There's someone who's going to tell you how you can approach the situation and they don't know shit. I'm sorry. They know something. They don't know this. Hello, Aqua Beauty. How we doing? Ooh. All right, what else do we have? Justice in the reverse and the Page of Wands. So something has been unfair. For some of you, this could be pertaining to taxes. This is like, you know what? This doesn't sit right. This doesn't look right. Maybe we just need to look into this. Oh, looky there. I've been paying for something that I haven't been using for a year and a half. It was like $14 a month, I'm pretty sure. So dumb. Oh, well, you know, you live and you learn. If you're new to the channel, I leverage the Minnesota accent. It's exaggerated. It's not how I really talk. It's kind of like how my mom talks. A little exaggerated beyond that too. But don't hate me. I lived there for a long time, so that's why I do that. And now I'm this weird mishmash of a little bit of South because I live in Tennessee, and then a bunch of, oh yeah, sure, don't you know? Yeah, sure, you betcha. Seven of Rings in the reverse, which is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody you're not going to do business with or somebody you're not going to be friends with anymore. This is a person that has expected a lot of you and not been willing to give very much back. So they could literally be asking you to pay bills. They could literally be asking for a loan and then not paying it back. But it could also be more like, hey, did you just make dinner? Cool. I'm hungry. Can I eat that? And you were like, oh, I guess. This is somebody who likes to eat off your plate. Ace of Swords and Death. So it feels to me like there's a pretty significant jump forward in terms of your financial stability when you acknowledge that this person is a bit of a user and push back on that. For some of you, you end that relationship or that connection because you feel they are simply using you. For others of you, you have a conversation and you tell them, hey, I've known you for a long time. You weren't always like this. If you can not do this to me, we can talk. But I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to pay your way. I'm not your meal ticket. And that might not be easy to do. King of Wands, though, you might have some Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart because you're over it. You're like, yeah, it might be a difficult conversation. They might get mad at me. That's okay. It's not going to change my position. It's not going to change what I have to say. It's my money and I want it now. Sorry. I can't help it. Devil in the reverse. Ooh, this is nice. Yes. So letting go of fear, finding some assistance, telling the truth, and healing a situation. For some of you, this friendship or this, perhaps it's a family member, it could be like a cousin or something. When you have this conversation, you are finally able to let go of or address resentment that has been building up. You may be seen as a very kind and generous person. You may be seen as somebody who puts up with a lot of stuff. You might be seen as somebody who's a little bit of a people pleaser. But this conversation is going to make clear with this individual, I'm not here to like make things easier for you. I care about you, but I don't want a connection with you if it's just going to mean I feel like you're using me. So until we can address that, I need to pull back. I need to, reinvest in myself. There's things I need to be doing for me. So it's advocating for yourself, standing up for yourself, and in some situations, telling this person to, take a hike. If you don't feel like walking, I have this really cool pumpkin carriage. Just kidding, you can't use it. What else do we have? Queen of Cups, Princess or Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is a tricky move to pull off, my friends, but this is, I love you, I care about you, I want to see you do well, but I cannot be your, like, what do I want to say? Like, I can't be where you go every time you have a problem. At some point, you have to take care of yourself. So this could be like an adult child. This could be an ex. But it's like, I don't want you to feel like I don't care about you, but you're making things difficult for me. So assuming you care about me, I don't think you want to do that to me. I think you care about me. And if you knew the situation that I was getting into trying to help you, I think you would ask for less if you care about me. This is the Metamuse. We've got Temperance in the reverse again, along with the Four of Swords. This is you excusing yourself from the dinner table. If it's not going to work out, if this isn't a healthy partnership, if this isn't a healthy friendship, or if I think you're just using me, then I'm going to step away. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect my assets, So acknowledging that there is instability, acknowledging that there is something that is unfair, and then addressing that problem. Wow. Devil clarifying, Devil in the reverse. This person may not respond very maturely. However, wow. Oh. Ooh. However, this is for you. This is for you to learn how to stand up for yourself. Now, you may say, Carmen, I'm going to stop you right there. I know how to stand up for myself. And just by saying that to the television screen where I can't hear you, you are already standing up for yourself. And I'm proud of you. I don't want you to lose that voice. That is a powerful instrument, right? Just watch The Little Mermaid. You'll find out. This is basically saying when you finally deal with this person who has been codependent or has been using you, that's where you gain strength. Even though we've got, this card is flanked by the Devil and Strength in the reverse. And a lot of tarot readers will tell you when you see the Devil, you'll see Strength in the reverse because these are opposite, right? Opposing energies. And that yet there right in the middle is the Tree of Life card. And you might have seen me, I put it in the upright because this deck clearly says this card is only ever in the upright because it talks about ascension. If you haven't seen it up close, it's pretty cool. But this is basically saying you learn what you need to because of your interaction with this person. Now, am I saying this is the last lesson you need to learn? Of course not, silly. You want to get nervous if it was. This is saying putting up with this person, telling them about your boundaries, making clear what you find acceptable and what you don't is what gets you to level up to the next level. So, you know, don't delay the conversation, because that is really just delaying your own stability or security with regards to finances or your house. For some of you, this is less about money and more so, I just don't want you to feel like you can come and go as you please. Like, this is my place. And you just like waltz right in and like eat some crackers. And maybe I was saving them for my soup later. Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the King of Cups in the reverse. So I've made a decision, and I know it might make you upset, and I know that it might be a little difficult to talk about, but I need some boundaries. I need you to call before you come over. I need you to not assume I'm going to pay something for you, or not assume I'm always going to pick up the bill when we go out to dinner. There needs to be a little bit more equal give and take. You can't just rely on me to do everything. This could be in a relationship, but it's a little chat about I am not your doormat. I am not your ATM. Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. Yeah. So this feels difficult. It feels like a bit of a heavy conversation. Hello, archetype. It may not go the way you want. It may get a little sidetracked. You may have some more emotions than you thought you would, but this is a truth that you do need to speak into existence. Three of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. So you take action, and this action that you take, this conversation that you have, is a very important moment for you, because it's you saying, not today, Satan. Nope, not going to do that anymore. I'm good. You're standing up for yourself. Good for you. I'm proud of you. All right, let's get some more. This is the Gold and Lenormand. Hello, Peggy. I could figure that one out. What else do we have? We have the Fox, number 14, and Rider, R-I-D-E-R. So this is somebody who is arriving with some news, desiring to have a conversation. And I almost always see this as somebody that's coming to talk to you, but I think this is actually you going to talk to this person who's always sniffing around, trying to see what breadcrumbs you may have dropped on the floor or what money you might be willing to send their way. I think this is you showing up saying, all right, it's time we had a little chat. A little chat. Okay, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? This is maybe my favorite card in all the land. I mean, artistically, it's not exactly stunning, but who doesn't want to see sudden wealth come out? Oh, cha-ching. Yeah, no, that's my favorite sound. Let's do that again. And it's all sevens. So that could be important. We got sudden wealth, number 11, gift, 17 in the reverse, and message of concern. I'm sorry. Sometimes I laugh and I worry that you all will think that I'm laughing at you. And I don't want you to think that. I just laugh sometimes at how the message comes through, what cards are selected. And this is basically saying you are no longer going to be somebody's ATM, right? You're no longer going to be the person that has to save the day or pay their way. Oh, that rhymed. Hello, I'm a poet. So sudden wealth, gift in the reverse, message of concern. I can't just continue to like pay for everything. I can't feed you. You might need to like actually get your own groceries, whatever it is. This is not an easy conversation, but you know it impacts the bottom line, you know? Hello, Christina. Merry Christmas Eve to you. I hope you're having a good day. Peggy, you going to Vegas? That sounds like fun. I haven't been there in forever. I went to Vegas, I think because of like a work conference or training. And I was like, oh, I probably hate Vegas. It just sounds awful. Like all this noise and like I'm not really much of a gambler. And I went to Vegas and I was like, I love it here. Now, granted, when I was in Vegas, I still enjoyed beverages. In fact, that's where I really learned to love, what do they call it? A Bloody Caesar, which has Clamato, like a Bloody Mary. And then I found out that I love roulette, but I haven't been there in a really long time. If you've heard any of my gambling stories, I'm the kind of person that likes to quit immediately after I win something. Like, okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. We got number 28, man with a shirt. It's Peggy's favorite. And number 12, the owls. I don't like this card because it's usually talking about negative press, negative gossip. Okay, so this is you. You are the man with a shirt. You may not be a man. That's okay. This is indicating that you have like basically been working towards this stability, right? You have been focused on the right things because the man without a shirt, he doesn't focus on the right things. The man with a shirt does. But people are talking about, or people are going to talk about your decision with regards to, being somebody else's meal ticket. Someone may try to make you feel bad, but I see this love card coming out as a way to basically say, people know your reputation and they're more likely to judge this person who wants to make you look bad for turning off, whatever funds you are allowing them to take. They're more likely to judge that person who is being codependent than they are to judge you. So if you're worried about how people are going to view you, I would try to put that out of your mind. All right. Hello, Michael. How are we doing today? I can't go without the new cat tarot. Cats Rule the Earth is the name of it. Thank you to Peggy. Let's see what else we've got for you. Five of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the reverse. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for you. You are probably going to feel bad, and that's just a sign that you have a heart, right? I don't like that I have to cut you off, or I don't like that I have to sit by while you need something, but I also need to acknowledge that this is like, what do they call it? Like a sieve, where things just constantly are leaking out or leaking through. It's like I collect some money, I try to put it in the bank, and then it's gone before it should be because I'm trying to help you, right? So yes, you will feel a little guilty, but I don't want that to make you question whether or not you are this Queen of Cups. Doesn't matter what your gender is, you are this Queen of Cups, somebody who is beloved or somebody who has shown a lot of kindness, but it's not unreasonable for your kindness to have limits. Shall I say that again? It's not unreasonable for your kindness to have limits. You should not be expected to go without so that you can give to somebody else, especially when that somebody else is maybe not doing as much for themselves as they could, or maybe they just expect you to always be doing things for them. So I see you with the Eight of Wands and the Hermit having this conversation and saying, I got to do things for myself for a little while. I need to focus elsewhere, or I need you to be a little bit more independent. When you have this kind of conversation, just my personal opinion, have numbers, okay? What I mean by that is be specific. If it's a qualitative decision, I need to help you less, for example, versus I can't give you anything, or My limit is I can have, $50 set aside for you, or I can feed you on Sundays, right? If you have something measurable, you will have fewer arguments. If you say less, or you need to do more and it's not quantifiable, you will have more arguments, because that person will be like, oh, well, you didn't say that it was this, or that you wouldn't do this. Be as clear as you can be, and it might be painful. It might be like ripping a Band-Aid off, but you've got to do that, or this conversation will just kind of slide back into what was happening before, right? Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is going to cause a not so great reaction. You could have a little bit of a temper tantrum. There's that magician. Look at how dapper he is. Isn't he a cute little magician? I love it. I want a hat like that. Oh, and you got a little, what is that called? Cauldron? Yeah, so they're going to freak out. They're going to be upset. And I guess I get it, right? But they can't count on you for this. It ain't fair. So I see you as being very capable of having this conversation, setting appropriate limits, or even ending the connection if you need to, and expressing this information in a way that is respectful and loving. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm not trying to make you feel like you're a failure. I'm trying to explain to you that I can't do this anymore, that I need to make sure I have a savings account, that I need to make sure that I can afford the things that I need. So I need you to, step it up a little bit. What else can you do? Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hello, P. Douglas. Happy holidays. Three of Wands in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. I will say this, and I think it's important for you to know, because I think you're going to feel guilty. This person has chosen to not take action on things that would have improved their finances or their ability to, have food or whatever this is. They chose not to take action because they felt like you would do things for them. So, oh, I don't need to go to that interview, or, oh, I don't need to sell that thing. It's fine. I'm sure I can just ask for another $100. They are being lazy. They are assuming they don't need to do anything to help themselves because you're there. Oh, it's okay. They'll take care of me. And that's not fair. I am a huge proponent, huge believer in charity, mutual aid, helping others. But the ticket to ride that ride is you got to be doing something for yourself too. If you're just sitting around doing nothing, legs up, waiting for people to take care of you, that ain't right. You got to have some skin in the game. You got to be, doing something as well, right? Are you looking for a job? Are you pursuing an education? Tell me what you're doing. Because this person was like, oh, it's fine. I'll just sit here. I'll think about it tomorrow. So procrastination may be their specialty. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They may have even quit a job before they should have and lied about it. Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the Nine of Wands. So now that and you might find evidence of this. You might hear them talking to somebody else. Oh, I don't need to do that. It's fine. So-and-so will take care of you, or take care of me. Oh, yeah, I thought about applying for that, but I just don't think I want to work that much. And that's when we have, yes, Peggy, I think you were telling me about this. Some of these kitties have been injured, if you're wondering what's going on with the Nine of Wands. This is literally the wounded warrior, so it makes sense, right? This is you realizing, oh, I've been generous, or I've been trying to support you, and you think it's like funny. You don't take it seriously. you aren't concerned about the fact that this is putting me in a not so great situation. You're not considering my emotions or my feelings the way that I consider yours. And that's when we have this determination to deal with this person who is using you for your money or lying about the situation because they just want you to do everything for them. I mean, like, if you're 4 years old, that's cool, but like, no. I mean, it's any child, really, right? I suppose. I don't know. My parents made me get a job when I think I was 16. I kind of love that job. But I didn't take it very seriously. I was a teenager, you know? This is kind of what you do when you're a teenager. I think we need just a few more cats, don't you guys? This is the mystical cat. What else do we have? Two of C, which is the Two of Cups. I love how they do the little like nose kisses. It's so cute. So along with the Two of Cups, we have the Sea Kitten, which would be the Page of Cups. I like this energy. This feels renewing or like rejuvenating, like somebody gets a break, somebody has a vacation, somebody has a person walk into their life and they want to take care of you instead of you always being the person taking care of everyone else. Is that how you feel? Sometimes the people that I read for are so far down that path of being a people pleaser, they have forgotten how it feels for someone else to take care of them. And for many of you, having this difficult conversation and limiting whatever this codependent connection is, that's what ends up bringing in or starting this new chapter of your life where somebody starts to take care of you. You can take care of each other. It's a beautiful thing when it's symbiotic, right? Bi-directional. But this is someone who wants to take care of you. Look at that damn sunset in the background. Isn't that pretty? Can you guys see it? This is the Eight of Fire, which is the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a very unexpected entrance. Somebody comes into your life. Five of Wands. Wait, no. Fire tongue. Knight of Wands in the reverse. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, so here's the thing. This is going to be like night and day. There's someone coming in and they're going to make an offer to you. They're going to be smitten with you very quickly because they see that you're a very generous person. And it's not that they like that because they want to use you. It's that they themselves have been a very charitable, supportive individual towards others, and they haven't been taken care of. So you two would take care of each other in a very kind way. But this person who you cut off, they're going to be a little upset with you. They're going to be a little mad at you because they're going to feel like you end this, ability for them to take things from you. And then you go over and you start spending all this time with somebody else. They're going to get jealous, especially if this is an ex of yours, right? We have the Eight of Earth or Eight of Pentacles, something that suggests this is a good connection to pursue. Now, this could be a job offer, but for many of you, I feel like this is a love offer. So this could be like a business partner as well. But this is, oh no, I've got work ethic. I'm not afraid of doing things on my own. I'm also somebody that likes to take care of other people. So you've got somebody that's more on your level that is wanting to like share in the work with you or wanting to like build with you, right? Not just take from you. Moon in the reverse and Death in the reverse. But this person from your past is convinced they can remain, funded by you. And I think they're going to realize that's not true. Two of Wands in the reverse. I'm sorry, Two of Sky in the reverse, which is the Two of Swords. It's a decision. That's not the way I want to go. That's not how things are going to go. They think they can maybe like talk you into it or make you feel bad. But I see you being a little bit more capable of protecting that. Hello, Justin. Thank you for that. That's very sweet. I don't know if you have my Cash App. I don't really put that out there, but you can email. If you would rather do that, that's fine. But I don't mind. Anywhere you want to donate. This is basically just saying somebody who viewed you as an ATM or who felt like they could always come to you to solve their money issues, they're starting to realize now you're not going to be that person. You're not going to be a block to their own independence. They may one day actually thank you for this. They may say, hey, you know what? You actually helped me realize that I can maybe even take more pride over my life if I'm the one who's, earning the money. All right, let's see what else we've got for you. This is the Character Oracle. With this one, I tend to say for general readings, it's likely that not all of them will apply, but we shall see. Well, you shall see. All right, what else do we have? Captain, navigator of destiny, voyage, leadership, decision-making, and objective. That is you, my friend. You are capable. You are independent. You are making changes in your life, and it's going to change your destiny. You are also valued as a leader. So remind yourself of that when you face this conversation. You've probably had more difficult conversations in the past. Hunter, stalker of prey, aim, strategy, pursuit, and survival. This is also your energy. You're realizing I have to do things or I have to make changes in order for my stability to be intact or in order for it to improve. And what I need to cut, I will cut, Netflix, you got to go. Starbucks, you got to go, whatever it is, right? Then we've got young, vitality, innovation, potential, and growth. This is the person who needs to take care of themselves. They have capability. They have potential. They need to be put in a situation where they push themselves to grow. And then we have diviner. Diviner? I'm not really sure. It's kind of more fun to say diviner. It makes me think of like divot in a golf game. Seer of the unseen, foresight, insight, and cosmic connection. Look, this is tough love, and you may inspire this person to be a much more capable individual by having this conversation, because they do respect you, even if it seems like some days they don't. So I do think you're going to have a difficult conversation, but that conversation is going to help this person become more independent and help you feel more stable. Sorry, I couldn't reach it. This is the situation stack. Let's see what else I got for you. Interlude and the reverse. So things are picking up, things are changing, things happen faster. So if it's been kind of moving slow, not so much anymore. And it does look like we're dealing with somebody who's younger than you, because now we have the children card. This can talk about a little bit of immaturity, but we've got young, and that says young, childhood, playful, and negotiator. So I have run out of time. I can't really keep doing this. I want to see you do well, but I don't want you to rely on me so much. So here's how things are going to change. You got to pay for this, or I'm not going to supply you with that. You need to go get a job. Whatever it is, this is handled best with specificity. Give me real numbers. Put things on a paper. Maybe you need to sign an actual contract with this person. Are they living with you? Maybe you need a lease. This is saying I'm not going to just let it be all a free-for-all anymore. You got to have some contribution. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If somebody does know or wants to make fun of me, like, go for it. I welcome it. Oh, that's interesting. So we had interlude in the reverse and TikTok. So this is like, there's no time to discuss this. I'm already up against the ropes, or you have already depleted like my savings account. I have no more patience. You're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to pay your own way. You're going to have to buy your own groceries or stop using my shampoo and conditioner. Oh my God, if somebody shared a shower with me and took my like toiletries, like my shampoo, my conditioner, I would struggle not to throw hands. Like, for those of you that deal with roommates, this could be less about like specific cash and more about like little things like that, right? But we've got somebody that's been avoiding this conversation because we have meeting in the reverse. Yep. And I get it. It's not fun to have not fun conversations. I avoided one myself this week, but you know what happened? After I had that conversation and I clearly stated how I felt and what needed to happen, then I felt much better afterwards. So don't delay the inevitable. Have the conversation. Some of you may be going through a divorce, but I think this is more so saying, I know it's a total disconnect. You're going to be mad at me. You're going to hate me. You're probably going to yell at me. You're going to think I'm like attacking you. But if you actually listen to the words that I'm saying, this is like your own good, right? You got to be able to contribute. Drama queen in the reverse. So I do feel like the way you approach the conversation is a big deal. I see you being compassionate and patient and saying things in a way that are non-confrontational, but clear. Avoid name calling. One thing that is helpful, in my opinion, is with difficult conversations, if you say, when you did this, it made me feel this. No one can tell you you're lying. No one can discredit that. That's you saying how you felt. Or I feel blah, blah, blah. A lot of times, I think with angry or tense conversations, we fall into that pattern of, well, you did this and you said that, and that's not cool. And that's making it more difficult for you to get to your goals by making it a more combative conversation. If you approach it with more of a calm demeanor and you focus on things that are quantifiable or verifiable, and you talk about how you feel as opposed to you're just lazy, it makes a difference. So we have anxiety in the reverse. You're going to have this conversation and you'll feel much better once it's done. You'll be able to make some changes, and I think you'll realize that somebody starts to understand your perspective more quickly than you thought they would. This is the Zodiac Fortune Telling cards. What else do we have? Your advice is appreciated. You appreciate the smaller things in life rather than the big ones. A reception where you will meet someone. This is the Two of Cups. So maybe somebody's having a party and you expect it to be just kind of like, meh, not a big deal. You're going to meet somebody special. Your personality will get you by. Use it more. Are you hiding that personality? Don't do that. It's too pretty for that. This is the What's the News deck. Let's see what else we got for you. Did I say hello to Nathaniel? I can't remember. It's horrible. It's my first reading of the day. Usually I'm pretty good at that. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, so we've got the new boo card and the supersize me card. So somebody that has been trying to skim a little off the top or have you pay for things, they're being called out for doing too much. And that ushers in a new era in your life where you have a new boo, somebody that wants to take care of you as much as you want to take care of them. Penny pinching. So yes, we definitely have some financial themes in this reading, but this for me is more so seeming to say you are able to start putting money away and start saving money because of this conversation and this change. And then we do have lipstick evidence. If this is a relationship where somebody has been codependent, you will catch them doing something that feels like a betrayal, or you have, and it makes this conversation easier to have. For others of you, I feel like we have somebody that may try to like make things difficult with your new person because they feel like that's why you won't spend money on them. So be cautious, make sure you trust but verify, know where information's coming from and whether or not you can trust it. Because when we're talking about money, sometimes people are willing to be a little bit dishonest, right? All right, I love you all. Merry Christmas Eve again. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and let me know if you want a personal reading. I'll see you in the next reading. Toodles!